Today is the day that I am going to attempt my mom's recipe for pear honey. Funny enough, I found two. They're slightly different. So I kind of think what I'm going to try to do is half and half, which may be a mistake because I've never made these. But so I'm going to try both and just split that recipe and see, so we can see how they each turn out. Another fun thing to know is canning was on my summer to learn list. Or summer to-do list, so I'm going to be trying that as well because this is a canning recipe. We grew up canning. My mom, the stove that we bought, or she bought, was for canning. Like, it was specific, like how big it was and everything, and then our entire basement was full of canned goods. So I'm not completely unaware of the process, but I never actually did it on my own or as an adult. So it may be fun, it may not work out, we will see, but let's do it.
So I started out by peeling my 7 cups of pears. The recipe will also call for 6 cups of sugar, 1 packet of pectin, and 1 lemon.
Alright, so now I'm just chopping these up, getting the seeds out, and then we'll see how many I have, so I know how I'm going to split that recipe. I think I'll have enough, but we will see. These seeds, I'm used to apples, I think. They're a little harder to get out with this. But yeah, they're really juicy, so I think hopefully they turn out well. We will see. So looking at this, I think I'm going to have to go with just one recipe. I was going to try both, but I don't think I have enough to even split. I didn't think that through. So we're going to go with the original one. The original one I pulled out. The original one I had, I think you guys vote on, is where the pear buyer gave the recipe to my mom. So we're going to do that one. That one is the one without pineapple, so it's just the pectin. We'll try it. I mean, we got another day to do the pineapple one.
So I start by adding the pears to the pot, and then I add the sugar, the lots and lots of sugar. It almost feels wrong, but that's what it calls for. So I'll get it mixed in really good, and then I add the 1 lemon, or the lemon juice. If you're using powder pectin, this is also where you would put in for that step. I'm using gel, so I put it in after we boil it. But yeah, you just want to cook it down. Usually it takes 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the softness of your pears. But after that time, then that's when you're going to go in and add the gel pectin. And then I cooked it for about 5 more minutes just to let it thicken up pretty good. And then after the 5 minutes, I go in and blend it just to make sure it gets mixed really well.
Okay, so the recipe says like 1/4 of a headroom. I don't know. I feel a little unsure about that. I think I'll do a half right there. So let's do it.
And I did boil the rings, the lids, and the jars before I did this. That's why they're kind of wet. Once you get them on there and you put the rings on, you don't want to tighten it up all the way. It is just a little till you feel resistance. And then once you're ready, you'll put them in the pot and boil it for about 10 minutes. And then we'll take them out and put them on a towel.
We got them out of the water bath. I've heard a few popping already, so that's good. That means they're sealing. But now the hard part. We can't touch them. We just leave them for about 12. I think you can do 12 to 24 hours depending on your room temp. And then we'll just take off the rings, wash them off, and it should be good. This is fun. Hopefully it worked out. We'll see how well it's sealed after about 12 hours.